Hi, I'm John and welcome to the Jigsaw Puzzler. And today I'd like to show you through my new stash. 10 puzzles that I have recently acquired and that I will get to doing time lapses and reviews of over time, but I thought I'm going to show them off all together in one video. Some of them are new, some of them are secondhand, all of them are interesting in their own way. And I'd like to talk you through how I got them, where I got them from, and why I chose them to add to my collection. All right, the first puzzle we've got is this one. This is the only puzzle that I did not choose. It's an Anatolian puzzle, 500 pieces, and it's called the Seashore View. I did not choose this puzzle, but it is brand new. It was chosen for me. I entered a speed puzzling competition online, and this was the puzzle that was sent to us, to all the participants, to complete during the speed puzzling event. I had a tremendous amount of fun during that event and actually came third with a time of 1 hour and 15 minutes, which I was quite happy with. It's not the kind of image that I would normally choose. It does have a lot of colours and textures, and it does have some parts which I found quite difficult, like the sea here. It's a picture with the sky, there's some sailboats, there's a lighthouse, there are some pelicans on rocks, there are a couple of boats on the shore, a couple of dogs on the beach, and this jetty with a barrel on it, and 3 seagulls sitting on the railing. Parts of this were quite easy, and other parts were quite challenging. The sea in particular was challenging for me, despite the fact that it's really only amounts to 2 rows of pieces. But in a speed puzzling competition where you just have to move as quickly as you can, I found that that's where I was held up the most. I thought that the sky would be the most difficult part. It was certainly the most difficult edge part, but I didn't end up finding that too difficult at all, because there are so many other intrusions into the sky space that it wasn't hard to figure out where everything else went. I did the bottom 2/3 of the border first. I left the sky completely and then picked out the textures of this sailboat sail. I did the railing and the jetty. Then I did these boats and the beach with the 2 dogs. And then it was just, and this horizon here. And then it was just a matter of filling in the gaps. So 1 hour and 15, I was very happy with that. And that's the first of the 10 puzzles that I want to show you today. The next 3 come together. I bought these at an op shop in Newcastle. My puzzle partner was with me at the time, and she and I went hunting for some secondhand puzzles, and these were the ones that we chose. We got them all from the same store, and the total amount for these 3 was $10. The first puzzle, which we did together as a puzzle pair, because we're training for the nationals, speed puzzling in the pairs. First one we did was this. It's called Women of the World, and we completed it in, I think, 54 minutes. We were very happy with that time. It's a Hinkler brand puzzle, and it depicts a graphic design image rather than a photograph or an artistic painting of 6 women and a whole lot of plant and flower material around them. This is a terrific puzzle to do. Absolutely a pleasure to do. Lots of colours, lots of textures, lots of shapes. It is not a difficult puzzle. A fantastic challenge to put together. I think we found that these yellow leaves were the parts that were done at the end, and some of this green up here and down here. But this we could put together in sections. I know that my puzzle partner likes to do the border first, so we started by doing a full flip and we picked out all the border pieces. She started working on the border while I started on this texture here. We didn't do quite a full sort, but we did pick out a lot of the colours. We did sort by colour. We had the yellows, the greens, the blues together. And then I went through the blue pile and picked out this particular colour, or the pattern, or this particular pattern. while she did the border and then started on another area. This greyish area in here wasn't particularly difficult to do. Yeah, an utter pleasure to do this one. 500-piece Hinkler Women of the World. The next one we chose was this puzzle, 1,000 pieces of the Kunsthistorische Museum and the Gardens in Vienna. This is a fairly traditional puzzle. I've seen lots and lots of this style of puzzle over many, many years. An historic landmark, chateau, castle, palace, old building of some sort, sky above, gardens below. There are loads and loads of these type of images around. Doesn't mean they're all the same though, doesn't mean that they're all equally as challenging or as easy. Now, my puzzle partner wanted us to do this one and the next one, so I thought, well, you know, it's only a couple of dollars, so why not? We have not done this puzzle yet, but just looking at it, I suspect that the difficult parts of this puzzle are going to be the sky and this section of green over here. I think we'll get the building out fairly quickly. I think we'll get the edge down here. Well, no, maybe the bottom edge, maybe not. But the gardens definitely, I think we'll get out. And this monument here, I think we will get that out pretty quickly. And certainly the edge of the trees where it joins onto the building, that won't be too hard either. I'm looking forward to it. I don't have any other puzzles by this. It's Scenic brand, designed for QBD bookshops. I don't have any of that particular brand, so I can't comment on what I expect the quality to be like. But I think we'll do that one. My puzzle partner and I will end up doing that one together. The third puzzle we chose together was this one. It's a Mindbogglers puzzle. We have lots of Mindbogglers puzzles. She has a huge stack of them, probably waist high, in her bedroom. And this one we don't have. Again, this was one that she was drawn towards, and I think that up to a point this will be quite achievable. We've looked at the image and thought, well, we think that the flowers will actually be quite doable. This stripe of purple, this little stripe of pink and the yellow up here, these pops of orange and the pink and yellow here, and this little patches of grass, we think that they will probably be quite doable. To do the top, there are lots of vertical lines here with tree trunks and branches. So it might take a little bit to sort those out, but once we get those in, I think doing the very fine leaves and flowers around it might be okay. But I'm guessing this section is going to be the hardest part. Some of the green down here might be quite difficult as well. That's my guess. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we really do it. All right, so 3 from Newcastle. Then I was on my way to Sydney, and I picked this one up from an op shop as well. It's a National Gallery of Australia puzzle, Cressida Campbell's artwork called Through the Windscreen, as it depicts a picture shown through the windscreen of a red car. I quite like this image. I think this would make a terrific puzzle image, and I'm looking forward to doing it. I have actually started this one, and without giving too much away, I think it's going to end up being one of the worst quality puzzles I've ever done. I did start with this yellow section down here and the black stripe, and this puzzle does not hold together at all. So thanks National Gallery of Australia, this is a rubbish puzzle, I think, even though the image is absolutely splendid. So I think it's going to be disappointing. However, op shop purchase, I can see why the previous owner might have given it away. I will do it, I will video it, and I'll make a longer commentary on it when I get to it. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit to that too. All right, then over here. Well, after that, I came home back to our little country town and discovered in the back of one of we've got a store here in town that sells secondhand goods, and they've opened up a new section in the back for secondhand books and jigsaw puzzles. Well, I went into the store and had a bit of a look around, and I found this. It's an oldie. This dates from 1971. It is written on the back. Somebody has at least written 2 pieces missing. It is the interior of the Sainte-Chapelle from Paris. Quite strangely, the week before finding this, I was Googling this very thing. I wondered if there were any puzzles of the interior of the Sainte-Chapelle. For those of you who don't know, the Sainte-Chapelle is a small but very, very astonishingly beautiful chapel in the middle of Paris, in the Palais de Justice. It's a Gothic chapel from the 12th to the 14th centuries, and it is stupefyingly gorgeous. Stained glass, the colours of the walls and the ceilings. There's a lower chapel where the servants and the lower class people would have worshipped, and even that is stonkingly gorgeous. Upstairs though, where the royal family worshipped and the nobility, it is absolutely incredible. And there is this is the upper chapel with its curtain walls of stained glass and these patterned and gold ribbed vaulting and stars on the ceilings. Now, being a 1971 puzzle, and like a lot of puzzles from that era, it does have a very brown tone to it. I'm a little bit disappointed by that, but as I had been looking for a Sainte-Chapelle puzzle, here it is. So I'm hoping the pieces are a little more vibrant in colour than what the box presents. I'm hoping the box itself is just a bit faded and the light has bleached the colour out of it a little bit, because this in no way adequately represents just how gloriously colourful the interior of this building is. Anyway, I am looking forward to doing that. 2 pieces missing notwithstanding. All right. While I was queued up, well, not queued up, I was talking to the owner, somebody I know in town, and we were just having a bit of a chat, and another customer came in. And we were just talking, and I happened to mention that I was buying a puzzle, and she said, "I've got a puzzle for you, completely unopened. Would you like me to give it to you?" Okay. And this is what she gave me. 504 pieces. It's a Ken Duncan Images of Australia photograph puzzle of King George Falls in Western Australia. I'm hoping the light's not too glary on that. I haven't unwrapped it. It's completely brand new, still in its wrapping. And she just gave it to me. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what I'll make of this. There's a clear horizon line there, which shouldn't be too difficult. There's a clear lines around here and some textural elements here, which should make getting the pool edge in all right. Bit of the green, the sky. It is graduated in colour from darker to light. So maybe I think the pool might be where the difficulty is, or maybe these rock faces. At 504 pieces. Not too big, so it should be quite doable, but as I said before in a previous video, when I tried a 500 piece puzzle that wasn't of an Aboriginal artwork, I thought, oh, how hard can a 504 piece puzzle be? Well, I know, it can take hours, so this one might actually be one of those that takes hours and hours to do. It's from a series called The World's Most Beautiful Jigsaw Puzzles, and it is most certainly a beautiful jigsaw puzzle. I'm expecting that it is panoramic in scale, yes, so 64 by 24 centimetres, and I'm actually looking forward to doing that, and it was quite a surprise. It just turned up and was given to me. Right, then back to Sydney, and I go into an op shop in Manly, and I saw this. Now, I have seen copies of this for sale on jigsaw puzzle buy, swap and sell sites, and I've looked at it and thought, oh, that would be interesting, but I've never seen one close enough to home to actually pick up. This is an Orient Express jigsaw puzzle. Some of you who have been watching along for a while might know that I have, in fact, another Orient Express jigsaw puzzle. To say that I like Agatha Christie and Murder on the Orient Express in particular should come as no surprise then that I've now got 2 Orient Express jigsaw puzzles. This one is a multiple puzzle within a puzzle, really. I'm going to read the back. So inside there's a book. You read the book about Hercule Poirot's voyage to Istanbul and the shocking death of a fellow passenger, much like the story in The Murder on the Orient Express. Then you put the 1,000-piece puzzle together and discover the hidden clues inside the corridors and cabins of the Orient Express. Then you solve it. You solve the Orient Express by piecing together the clues from the story and the completed puzzle. But beware, the puzzle is not the image on the box cover. We don't get the puzzle picture at all. So I am actually looking forward to this. I'm hoping all the pieces are there. They were just kind of spilling out of the bag into the box when I picked it up. So who can tell until I finally get it done. It's by Bepuzzled. It's a Bepuzzled classic, and it's one out of a series. But I'm looking forward to doing that Orient Express mystery puzzle, and I'll certainly do a video about solving that one. So that's 8 puzzles. The last 2 are brand new puzzles. I've had these 2 puzzles sitting in a shopping cart online for a very long time, waiting for an excuse just to press buy. In fact, there have been 5 puzzles in a shopping cart, and I narrowed it down to the 2 that I would want the most. The first one is a Heye puzzle. Now, I like Heye puzzles. I've got this one here, The Seventh Day of Creation. I've got the Orchestra, 2,000 pieces, and I've most recently bought this one, 1,500-piece puzzle, Monaco Classics, with the Formula 1 on it. But this one, 2,000-piece puzzle with poster, is called Sherlock Co. I have seen it advertised secondhand online many months ago, and have been waiting patiently to see if it would come up secondhand again. It has not, so I bit the bullet and went ahead and bought it. Like the Orient Express with Agatha Christie and Hercule Poirot, I'm a fan of Sherlock Holmes. I have another Sherlock Holmes puzzle which I did in a previous YouTube video. So I've got this one called Sherlock Co. Set in London, a much more modern day sort of London, and there appears to be a mystery. There's a lot of police officers and detectives crawling all over this scene of some London buildings, chasing some thieves who appear to be making their getaway. So I'd be interested to see how that goes. But 2,000 pieces. It is also a landscape oriented one rather than portrait, which means that filming it'll be a little bit easier with my landscape shaped tabletop. All right, so I really wanted that. And then the last one I've had in the shopping cart for so long, and then Donna Louise from New Zealand did a video of her doing this puzzle, and I thought, oh, that's just amazing. I need to have this. And it is part of their Movie Masters series. It is the Wes Anderson puzzle. This image depicts scenes from quite a number of Wes Anderson's movies. So here we have The Life Aquatic of Stephen Zissou. We have a bit out of Moonrise Kingdom. We've got The Royal Tenenbaums. We've got the French Dispatch. We've got the Darjeeling Express. Up the back here, we've got the Fantastic Mr. Fox. And of course, over here, my favourite movie, possibly, well, certainly in my top 10 favourite movies of all time, The Grand Budapest Hotel. So I'm really looking forward to doing this one. Another graphic design print similar to the Women of the World puzzle. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. So I have a cartoon. I have an artwork with Cressida Campbell, the artwork with the Anatolian puzzle, 2 graphic design ones, this one here which I have no idea what it's going to look like, and 4 photographed works. So a huge variety of puzzles in different styles, mostly 1,000 pieces, but, oh no, that's not, is that true? Yes, mostly 1,000 pieces. 3 500s, 1 2,000 and the rest thousands. And I'm looking forward to doing them all. I'm going to share the time lapses and reviews of those over the coming months as I work my way through them. And I hope you enjoy watching those. Please click subscribe and like. Make some comments about your most recent puzzle finds in the comments below. Love to hear what types of puzzles you enjoy and why you pick them up from the stores or order them online. What is it about those that attract your attention? Thank you for watching.